Good morning to you from a calf shed in Devon. Now today we are on Operation Clean Up this mess here. Sort of paraphernalia I've gathered from doing the calf feeding. The reason we're doing that is because Storm Kieran is on its way. It's about to kick our backside and we need to get some more cows inside. And at the moment our main cow shed at the top of the farm is full of feed. So we're going to clear out this space here because we've got a solid wall and it's obviously dry and waterproof and whatever. To tip the feed up in. So all this here either needs to disappear or be put over that side, other side of the scale on the milk feeder. And then we'll bring down that wheat that we rolled and put in a pile here, and there's a bit of creep feed to put down here as well. We've got ourselves the electric Merlot, the e-worker here to help me do it. We've got some pallets that need moving, a trough and various things. Don't know if anyone saw that Ollie Blogs has got himself one of these now on demo. We're really liking it. I just wish we had a bucket to go on the front. Hopefully there is one coming, but anyway, some of this stuff I can move without the use of the telehandler. This I can't, and those gates are beyond heavy. They're proper old, decent, heavy gates, so they need moving. This calf cake here that we're currently using, I might just leave here. It's not really in the way. The wheat can go there, and then the other stuff can go to the other side. Start tidying up here. Well, that's made a bit of space already just by moving milk powder. I've got 2 bags of rubbish there. A bit more rubbish you can go in the bag. Got 2 bags of calf coarse mix left over. We got a load of hurdles, belongs to Team Sheep. And then we got all this weld mesh because that keeps the sheep in the pens. Right, let's take these gates away. Don't know how well they ride on there. That one's got a drinker on the far end down there. But then we're pretty much done. We'll have space here for a couple different lines of feed. Just need to give it all a good brush out. I can move those feed bags if I really need to, but they could go here. I might do that. It's funny this Merlot, it turns itself off and then fires back up when you get back in the seat. Very, very loud reversing siren. And then there is a nice rack that they all fit in there, but it's all been filled up with broken drinkers and all the other stuff like farmers like to keep they're never going to use. So we'll stick this against this fence here, and these are the gate. One big empty space. Voila! It is amazing what you can accomplish with a bit of elbow grease and a brush. And one nice clean pad, put some feed on. Swept everything up into a pile here, so what we'll do is when we bring the first bucket full of feed down, I'll brush that into the bucket and take it and put it on the dung heap. Other than that, I think I'm done down here. Go and see how the lads are getting on. Right, we are out in a very damp field. Currently the sun is shining, but I don't think that's going to last too long, looking at the clouds around us. I'm going to try and call the mob of cows that are in this field into here and wait at this gate. John's gone that way, because there's another mob of cows up there we want to bring home. We're going to run them down into Rowden Yard, and we've got like a few older ones here and some with some sore feet that we want to try and hold back. I'll then bring over the stock box, take those home, whilst John and the rest of the crew run the others up the road. So we'll just see if we can get these cows up a minute. I mean, this ground pretty wet. It's not going to take another 80 mil of rain or whatever they forecast. Best to get them off it before it turns to the Somme. Give it! Give it! We try and call the cattle as many times as we can, rather than having to get in and drive in places, because that's a lot harder. Whereas if you call them and they start coming like they are now, that's a lot easier. You get a lot more done that way. This is the one that was at the back. It's actually my favourite heifer. It's the white one, the Rony coloured thing. I think she's just a little bit sore on that back left foot, so she'll be one to come back in the box, I would have thought. Now it seems that John has done a blinding job of getting the others out, so I get up to the gateway here and just let these follow on behind. Steady, steady, steady. God, it's a mud bath here. Go on, you lot. Wrong side of the gate. Come. No, cow! Don't do that, you silly thing. No! Right, there we go. Thought that was going to end in disaster there for a minute. There's some building work going on down there, so there's stone everywhere, which isn't ideal for their feet. But yes, that one at the back's just a bit sore on that back left foot. But we'll sort that out when we get home. Give us some pain relief, have a look at her foot or whatever. They'll need sorting out at some point, because the group that I've just run up are all the heifers, in-calf heifers, and the group that John's run back are just cows. And we'll sort them out into those groups so that the heifers get a little bit more nutrition over the winter. Anyway, phase 1 complete. Well done, girls, you made it. So the yard's just down there at the bottom of this field. There's a gateway into the handling system. So we're going to go down the lane here, and then, well, they're going the right way. Look, we're going to call them out the bottom. We'll meet you down there, cow. There's about to be a stampede. Go on, Ed! Come on! Coming in hot. Well done, girls. Straight in. Thanks. Come. Go on, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Go. So, oh, go, 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 go. Woo! Need to shut half of them in, otherwise they're going to make a mockery of us. No, my word. Chain the right end, see? Oh, chained them off. Come on, Miss Hereford. Old cow you are. Right, that's the second half of them in. We got 2 there that we're probably going to box home. One of them is the Rony coloured one, and there's one other that's a bit sore on its feet. Come on! Ho! Get in there! Hey! 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 The weather's taken a bit of a turn here.
Dampness.
Yeah, it's wet. Good job we're inside, really.
Mm-hmm.
We did have that nice bit of blue sky.
Look at the grass there.
I know, we got loads of grass. Oh, Morrison's. Here we are. I was going to say home and dry, but it's not particularly dry. Well, the sun has come back out. Which means for the 20 minutes we were on the road, poor people outside were getting soaked. Wait for me! Oh, cows. So these are all the heifers. They've been split from the cows. That one's a bit lame. So we will end up having, over here, there'll be 2 pens of cows, a pen of in-calf heifers, which is what there is. So they'll have, the heifers are going to have just straight silage. Cows are going to have silage and hay, same as the ones down the bottom. And then in a minute, the rest of the heifers that are not in calf are going to come up here into this pen, and they'll have something to feed them up a bit. Because they'll go then, they won't be kept hold of. Here they come. Good girls. Ideal. Thank you very much. Right, well, what an afternoon it's been. We've got all the cows now up in the shed. Craig's just set to with the feeder wagon. He's going to start feeding them. We seem to have adopted some sheep in the calf house overnight. I believe they're off to market in the morning. Here's Gus, come to help me feed the calves. So it's getting quicker in here to feed because it's only actually these 2 pens to feed tonight. These guys are now on once a day feeding, so we'll feed them in the morning. These guys are weaned. These guys are once a day. End guys are weaned, so it's just these 2 pens here. Which is nice because it's one mix. It's a lot quicker and then it's done. You can see the feed is down here. This is where we swept up earlier on. So this is the rolled wheat. Craig will be in here for some of this at some point in a minute. That's not rolled wheat. And then we've got the creep feed that John feeds to his calves every day. That's down here as well. Just needed to get that out so we had room in the shed for the cows. We've also got, that's some finisher nuts. So that is different to these two bags. We'll leave all that in there, and then we know this is the calf nuts that we're feeding to these guys. And that's for some fat cattle outside. The dog has found a nice lump of milk powder to chew on, but you're not allowed that. And I made a bit of a mess up earlier with this. I left the tap running in it whilst I was feeding up the cake, and I just about got to it in time. But it is brim full of water, so I need to take it outside and let some out. Ah, the joys. Calves fed in record time. They're not too happy about being weaned, but it's happening. Most of them, they're eating cake, so that's good. We're just battening down all the sheds because this storm tonight is supposed to be pretty wicked. Although we do need to come in here to get wheat out in a minute, so I'll open this door up for Craig. Now the daylight is fading fast on us, so this is not the best light to show you what I'm about to show you in, but we have had a machine turn up. It is a cast Maxo. I don't know if there's an actual number. I reckon it's a 57. It's a 57 horsepower model, but yeah, calf Maxo is the model. Southwest Handling have brought this down to us along with Spectrum, who I think are the importers of the machine. They are Spectrum plant. So Mark, who works for Spectrum, brought this down to us. It's got a scraper to go on the front, which is going to be really handy now we've got the cows in for scraping out the passageways. We'll widen that up in the morning and set to it. Set of pallet forks. And then it's also going to be a bucket and a grab coming for it on Friday. Today is Wednesday, so that we can set to cleaning out the calf building and the sheep shed if we want to with it. It's a lot like the 23T that we've had here before on demo, and also that we've hired to do exactly that job of cleaning out the sheds. One's got a better specs joystick, so there's no levers, it's all on the joystick there. I'll show you this in plenty more detail when we come to use it, perhaps on Friday. But yeah, that's turned up, so that's exciting. Another machine to have a play with. We like machines here. Rex and Andy had just gone to try and get our farm truck going because that was left with the lights, the ignition on. The battery's gone flat. It's got the stock box on the back, which Rex needs in the morning to take those lambs to market. So hopefully going to go and get that one going. I've got a load of stuff I need to do on the computer before I go home, so I might just go see how they're getting on, give them a hand if they need it, and then head in the office for 20 minutes. Also, we've had to take up parking our cars outside again now because the shed is full. I reckon John should lose a point for this.
Definitely, at least 5.
Minus 1 point for John. I'll get out of the way. Craig is in the shed feeding up. He's fed all the cows, I think. He's just got the Technos and the fat stock to feed. There's the 6.6 in the wagon. Yeah, look at that. Happy cows. He'll come down and just top these guys up. Got to top the ones in the top shed up as well. And then we'll be done for the evening. Well, it's the next morning now. And fair to say, something has arrived in the way of a storm, but I'm not sure it's too bad. We've got a lot of wind and a lot of rain coming on a sort of sideways angle. You can see how much it's blown into the shed here. This shed's brilliant, apart from all the weather comes from that direction. So the back there where the calves are laid down is a bit damp this morning. It's coming through the Yorkshire boarding. Normally when it rains it isn't too bad because it's not blowing like it is today, but it's just a bit damp in there, so we're going to get these bedded up this morning. But I'm going to leave you guys with that. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope the storm, Kieran I think it's called, isn't affecting you all too much. I know Scotland have had it a lot worse than us the last few weeks with rain and whatever. But give the video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. It's completely free. Head down to the description for all my other social links, and we'll see you guys on another video very soon. Cheerio.